Hi, my loves. I'm so excited to see you today for our Google Hangout at 2:30. I am really working through how to make life more fun for you, make you more excited about doing your work. So I am going to try and make these YouTube videos that I send for you somewhat short, and then I have been adding to our Clever page. I know that a lot of you guys use Miss Fluke's page because she has so many awesome apps on there. Please keep doing that. Just because I'm creating a page does not mean that you should stop using Miss Fluke's page. Like, if you have apps in her page that you love using and they're really academic and they're working for you, please keep doing that. However, over this week, I'm going to be looking more into Dreambox and Raz-Kids, and we're going to have some challenges with some prizes. So look forward to that. I hope that you felt successful on today's math story. You were solving for two things. You were solving for both how long Liza's line is and how long Chelsea's line is. So to help you out, I circled in red all of the information that was given to us, and then I put in highlighter the information that we were required to figure out. So if you look at Farah's first, we know that she had 10 sentence strips, and ultimately when she laid them out, they laid out to be 60 inches. So we know that if she had 10 and it was 60 inches long, we would multiply those 10 sentence strips by 6. In the beginning of this math story, it says that all of the sentence strips are the exact same size. So we know that we can do the same operation to find out how long Liza's line is and how long Chelsea's line is. So we know that if Liza has 5 sentence strips total, they're each going to be, so if she has 5 groups of sentence strips, each one will be 6 inches long, making Liza's sentence strips a total of 30 inches. Same with Chelsea's. If she has 20 sentence strips, each of those are 6 inches long. So 20 groups of 6 would equal a total of 120 inches. And then for the equation on the bottom, I just did 2 equations, 5 times 6. And 20 times 6. So as you know, you could have used place value. 2 times 6 is 12. Attach a 0 for place value, and we're good to go. Okay, I'm trying to make these videos fast because I think that's what you like. I don't know. Keep giving me feedback. We're gonna make it work. You guys are doing amazing. And from my library, you guys, we're almost done with this book. Look how much we have left. Crazy, get cozy, we're only 3 minutes in, yes. Chapter 49, what do you want, Miggery So? Again, reader, we must go backward before we go forward. We must consider for a moment what had occurred with the rat and the serving girl, and the princess down in the dungeon before Despereaux made his way to them. What happened was this. Roscoe led the P and Mig deep into the dungeon to a hidden chamber, and there he directed Mig to put the princess in chains. "Ah," said Mig, "she's going to have a hard time learning her lessons if she's all tied up like this." "Do as I say," said Roscoe. "Maybe," said Mig, "before I lock her up, her and me could switch outfits, so we could start in it already with she could being me and me being a princess." "Oh yes," said Roscoe, "certainly a wonderful idea," said Miss Miggery. "Princess, take off your crown and give it to the serving girl." The P sighed and took off her crown and handed it to Mig. And Mig put it on and slid immediately right down her small head and came to rest, quite painfully, on her poor, abused ears. "It's a biggish thing," she said, "and painful, kinda." "Well, well," said Roscoe. "How do I look?" asked Mig, smiling at him. "Ridiculous," said Roscoe. "Laughable." Mig stood blinking back tears. "You mean I don't look like a princess?" she said to the rat. "I mean," said Roscoe, "you'll never look like a princess, no matter how big a crown you put on your tiny head. You look exactly like the fool you always are, and always will be. Make yourself useful and chain up the princess over here. Dress-up time is over." Meg sniffed and wiped her eyes, and then bent down to look at the pile of chains and locks on the floor. "And now, princess," he said, "I'm afraid the time for your truth has arrived. I will now tell you what your future holds. As you co-signed me to the darkness, I co-sign you too, to a life spent in the dungeon." Meg looked up. Ain't you going upstairs to be a serving maid? No, said Roscoe. Ain't I going to be a princess then? Nope, said Roscoe. No one, said Roscoe, cares what you want. As you know, reader, Miggery So had heard this sentiment expressed many times in her short life. Remember all the adults that say that to her? But now in the dungeon, it hit her full force. The rat was right. No one cared what she wanted. No one had ever cared. And perhaps the worst of all, no one would ever care. I want, cried Mig. Said the princess. Shut up, said the rat. Oh losh. Alright, I hope this video was short enough. I will see you in about 15 minutes on Google Hangout. Bring your item that means something to you and be prepared to talk about it. Can't wait to see your face. Love you.